Alright, what's going on, y'all? We are back with another video. It has been a good while since not only we've been on Fallout, but just making a video in general. Kind of under the weather right now, so if I sound like a dying frog, I can't really help it. But I wanted to get this video out today, and it is my monorail camp that I built. This one is, I'd say pretty good. It's probably in the top 5 of all the camps that I've done. I'm not going to be talking a lot during the showcase. I'm really just going to walk through everything and let you guys just see it. I usually talk about like everything. I'll talk about how some things came to be and how certain things were placed down if it has a special meaning. I'm really not going to be talking though, just to annoy you guys, and I don't sound the greatest. So it's really going to be a full showcase. We're going to do an outside walk around first, and showcase what I've done to the outside, and then we'll go on the inside and showcase the inside and finish it up in there. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into it. I'm actually just right in front of the house. I just have to turn around and it's right behind me. So let you guys get an outside view first. I'm going to go ahead and go in first person here and let you guys see what it looks like. So as we walk up here slowly, there's also a visitor in our camp right at the moment, but this is the outside view. You can see the monorail elevators right here. So we built just below it into this sign here. It's come together really well. It looks really good from the outside, I will say. We got a statue and stuff up there. You can see an antler chandelier. So it's really, really appealing from the outside. And so we're going to walk up closer now. We're going to give you guys a little outside walk around, and then we'll head on inside. And yes, these trees were placed from the spring camp bundle. If you guys have not bought that, I highly recommend it. I put it off for a while, but the trees really do make this camp. I think it's one of the things that makes this camp stand out a lot, and I put them all the way down through here as well. And definitely recommend that bundle though. So this is just the front view here. There's nothing really to see up and behind there other than the sign that we've built into. This is kind of a built into, not really a full, walk around house that you can walk all the way around, but I will show you back here. This is where most of the electrical stuff is going on, and I thought this was pretty cool. This is where I put my generator. This piece was just here, and I was able to stick my fusion generator on top of it, which was pretty cool, and it was able to sit up higher so that I could run all my wires and stuff, so that worked out very nicely. Alright, so now I'll give you guys one last outside view. I just love sitting here sometimes and looking at it. Like I said, I think it looks really good from the outside, very appealing. So now we're going to go ahead and head on to the porch and on the inside. Made good use of these and these new pillars, which I love a lot. Definitely made the front of this place look very, very nice. Love how those gates implemented on the end here just gave it a bit of a different look there. Got the torches up here, which looks very nice. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and walk inside. Because we've got visitors here, as I said, but we got the special loadouts thing there. This is my shop vendor area. So this is like the first area you come to whenever you first walk in. Got a pretty good display and stuff there. Pretty nicely done. I made use of these new Brotherhood of Steel building stuff. So, and if you notice, I usually use a lot of wallpapers and a lot of just colorful things in the builds. I usually try to focus a lot on wallpapers and stuff. This camp, I just really did not even mess with wallpapers, and I think it turned out even better. I think wallpapers are getting to the point now, unless you're using them on the outside, they're just really bland and just really just ugly looking. So I'd rather use just the normal wall look that you get with it. And I don't even think this camp really needed it wallpaper wise, and I think it made the build stand out even more, just because, you know, it's kind of thrown together. We built into this sign, so it's not always going to be, you know, that pretty look, you know what I mean, but I think it looks really nice. So we're going to continue walking around here. Got our fortune teller machine. I just threw that there just to fill in the space. We showed you guys that already. So now we're going to go ahead and head up to the second level. And yes, these are the garage doors. I didn't worry about putting switches or anything on them, just because there's no use in closing them down. It was the hardest thing getting these ran all the way back there because of how these pillars covered up the connecting conduits. So it was kind of hard, but ended up getting that worked around. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and walk upstairs here in the second level. So you walk up to the second level, immediately you're going to notice a bar and dining area. This is like the check-in booth, kind of, and I put this guy here. Put a couple of these there, so you kind of check in with him. He'll tell you if you can be seated or whatever. I thought that was kind of cool to have a little check-in booth there, kind of like you're at a restaurant, you know. I think this turned out very nice. I have the Yasmin ally, the cook. As my ally in this camp, and that was very fitting for this level for sure. Love that branch light, looks really nice. Threw a couple things underneath the stairs there. I couldn't get anything to place here underneath the clock. It just said it was intersecting with something, so I couldn't get that to work. This is one of my favorite spots. So this is where I ran into a problem. This is what I was talking about when we first came in, about how things came to be. So when I was building this, the floor would go over, but the walls wouldn't go because it was intersecting with this sign. So I came up with the idea to just put my bedroom here, and I knew instantly whenever I saw this, I was like, this is a place for a bedroom. So I used these concrete barriers, which I think turned out very, very good. They make it stand out a lot. It's like a nice little cubby hole for your bedroom. Sometimes you might get rained on, but really you're underneath a lot of a shelter right here. And I'm not really worried about that too much. But I think this spot turned out very, very nice. Put the fan up there just for a little more decoration. I put the vault lights in there just to give it a little more better touch there. So this turned out very, very good. And this is what I was talking about when, you know, certain things don't work out. You know, you got to make the best of it, and I think this turned out very good. Very, very good. We put a couple more pillars back there as well just to fill it in, and everything turned out very nicely. So, love the bedroom. That's one of my favorite parts about this camp for sure. Before we head up to the other levels, though, we're going to, you notice there's a door here. I'll put a curtain there, and you can walk outside. This is actually on top of the porch. So, we got the grill up here, so if you want to grill stuff outside, then go back into the dining area, you can. This is where you were seeing all those signs and stuff. Made use of those Brotherhood walls, as I was saying. I really like them. It's a very nice building set. And you can actually come out here and just chill on top of the porch and sit down if you want to. I have a few wires and stuff running over here, but nothing too major. I put some stuff here on the edge, scarecrow here in the middle, and there's the other level up here. But this is a really nice place to chill and just to sit out here. I came up with this idea as well when I was building, because this doorway originally did not want to place. And as I was sitting here looking at this doorway, I was like, you know what, this would be a cool spot out here to have like a little lounge area. So I threw that together just because that doorway wouldn't place. So everything came together very nicely for this camp. I was very satisfied with it. I'm very satisfied with this camp as well. I've gotten a lot of support on it here recently. So that's very nice. Love that. Love how that came to be for sure. We're going to go ahead and close that up. We'll head up to the other levels now. Up to this level is a little more bland, but I was running out of ideas and a lot of stuff to put up here, but from what's up here, I think it's pretty nice. And this is another thing that I came up with. I'll show you guys in just a second. I got the fireplace, thatch rug, all this good stuff. I need to display my pepper shaker once I get that done. I went ahead and dropped the scrap box into the shelf just to give, I don't know, just a different thing instead of just having it sitting on the ground all the time. Weapons workbench. Got another crowd bench. This tree that's coming up out of here, I actually placed myself in here just to fill this hole up, because before this tree was here, this whole spot here was open and it just looked like you could fall straight through. So putting a tree there, it really filled it in, and it's not too, it's not crowding anything up here. Actually filled it in very nicely. So again, the trees came in clutch here with that. I put the crowd bench seats here, or just one row of them, just another spot you can sit down. And I haven't really messed with the shelters all that much, but I made a special spot for my shelter in this camp, and I think it looks really good where it's at. Kind of made a little entrance for it, and made use of that door. I think it looks really nice. And then off to the left side, this is another one of my favorite spots about the camp. This is the Power Armor display frame, and I got my Power Armor on there. I even threw a couple track lights down here to give it a little more light in the nighttime, and it looks really good at nighttime. So, and this is actually underneath one of the beams of the sign as well, which turned out very, very nice. I like how that turned out a lot. So very happy with how that turned out. That came to be as well. I was actually trying, I was thinking when I was up here on this level, I was like, what could I put there? Scrolling through stuff, found the Power Armor display frame, forgot I had it, and was like, yep, that's going there. So I was very happy and satisfied with that. And then off to the, just connected to it, is my ammo machine. Went ahead and put that there. There's just some more decorative stuff I just threw on the other side, just for a little more decoration. More pillars, and it goes up there. I'll take you guys up there in a minute, but what I want to show you is how you get to over here. So usually when you're coming up, I usually just hop up and over, and you can come over here and to your 2 workbenches, and then I put the Brotherhood of Steel statue for looks when you're down there looking at the camp. So I think this is a pretty cool idea too. How you got to kind of turn around and jump over here to get to the other workbenches. So definitely something different, something I haven't tried out before, and I really like how that came and turned out. That's really cool as well. And then up there's the antler chandelier and the Mothman thing. I don't know if you guys noticed earlier, but I did throw those flags up here on the sign as well. You can usually see them from down below, but in case you missed them, there they are. But love how this turned out as well. A couple times I had tried putting railing up around here, but I think it just looks better without no railing up on this side, so we're just going to leave that alone. Alright, and now that we head up to the final level, there might be a few things added if I find anything else that I can put up here, but really this is about it. I've ran out of things to put up here. But this is the last level, and this is, I like to call it the king spot. I managed to get this behind there, which looks really good, so you can come up here. And this is like my king spot, like if anyone ever wants to, I don't know, work for me or something, I guess. You can just sit up here and people have to come answer to you, I guess. I always like throwing those, like the king spots in my camps. I've done it a lot. And put my last bench up here as well. Made use of those concrete barriers again. And these stone pillars. I love these stone pillars in the walls. Definitely one of my favorite camp items, but I think it looks really nice with the, I'll give you guys a third-person view of what it looks like as well. I think it looks really good with the tube kind of behind it. It looks really good. And that about wraps it up, really. Like I said, I'm very, very satisfied with this camp, very happy with it. Gotten a lot of positive feedback on it, and that's usually with a lot of my camps. I usually get a lot of good feedback, but this one I've gotten more than normal, and I'm very happy with it. It's definitely one of my favorite camps for sure. I'll give you guys one last look at the outside here, and I love the outside. It's so appealing. So very happy with it, and that is my monorail camp, the monorail camp, and I even named it that on the map here. I'll show you guys. Monorail camp. So that about wraps it up. Thank you guys for watching. This is another camp video in Fallout 76. We will catch you guys on the next one, and as always, peace out.